Get funded with Traders Central to kickstart your trading career and make the profit that you deserve, and you will get access to TradingView, my FX book, and many more, and enjoy Traders Central ecosystem and so much more on their marketplace. Link in my description. Check the link, then you will start to enjoy more of the funding. Thanks. Good day, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So today I just want to show you some other things that you should follow, especially in the market, so that you can make it in the market. Because you know what, people mostly when they go into Forex, most of the time they don't have a solid plan. They just go there just to trade because they just want to make money, which it's a good thing to make money, but the way they approach the market, it's way too wrong, and the result is mostly they will lose, right? And mostly they don't really give the market enough time to learn, to fail, to try again. They just go all in and they just fail at once, and from there they will just complain and say, you know what, the market is doing this and that, and actually it's very wrong. So firstly, I will just say you should have a solid trading strategy. When I say a solid trading strategy, I'm trying to say have one, or let's say maybe a maximum of 2 strategies that you're going to use. When I say a maximum of 2, like the way I use the strategy is quite, to me, it's just the same, or it's just one strategy. Why? Because I use trend lines, trend trading strategy. So actually I follow the trend. But on that, on top of that trend trading strategy, I also added like a breakout when the market breaks the trend, when the market is changing the trend. So that's all the strategies that I'm using at the moment, and actually it's just one strategy, but you still can combine your strategy and make it one. So that way is going to be way too easy for you to understand what's really happening with your strategy. And mostly most people, they quick to judge and say, you know what, this thing doesn't work, this thing that doesn't do the way you want. But mostly is you change strategy from one strategy to the next strategy, and when you check, maybe you did not even back test the strategy. Did you learn the strategy maybe 2 months, maybe with on your demo? Mostly it's no. People, they want shortcuts, guys. So try. It doesn't matter. You can learn from different people, but whatever that works for you, you can just combine that and make it your strategy. Try to do something like that. That is going to help you to have that very solid trading strategy. So that the second thing is risk management. If you know, or if you don't know, now you know. Risk management is everything. Whether your trading psychology is great, whether you have a powerful strategy, but if you don't have like a proper risk management, then you're going to have a very a hard time in the market. So the best thing that you can do is make sure that every trade that you take, you apply your risk management. Make sure you don't lose much on one trade. Make sure that you don't over trade and add like multiple position on one, maybe say let's say one signal. Sometimes you might find that people, they like risk all like 50% of their account on one signal. So if that goes wrong, if that position or that signal goes wrong, it means you lose much. So, and when you check maybe in a week or in a month, you're going to still have like enough signal. So treat each and every signal, like respect each and every signal, and just go all in on one signal, guys, because you lose some and you make some. So you don't have to lose everything on one signal. So make sure that your lot sizes are like reasonable, your stop loss is reasonable. Make sure you know how much you're going to lose before you even open your MetaTrader or any platform that you will be using. So make sure that whenever that maybe you open a trade, you already know that, okay, I'm just going to lose this much. On a percentage wise, maybe that is going to be 1% or 2%, and that is going to increase your you're confident in the market, because you're not going to be afraid maybe to lose only that 2%. You're going to wait and say, you know what, just because I lost this much, I still have time to open another positions. But just imagine when you lose 50%, that is going to trigger your emotions, and then you go into revenge the market, or you start to overtrade, or you just take unnecessary risk, which is something that we don't need in the market. These things that I'm talking about here, you can just learn them. Simple, not like you can just go now and learn them like within 5 minutes, but it's those things that you go and prepare yourself, try to learn them every day and practice them until they become your habit. The main thing here is make everything a habit, and from there it's going to be easy for you to do everything, because it's like in you. Once you repeat so many things like every day, those things, they become like you no longer feel the work when you follow them, right? So another thing that makes people to fail is money goals, or maybe the targets that they put out there to reach. So money goals will make you to lose money. If you say maybe you just want to reach this much, maybe this week or today or maybe in a month, it's a good thing. It's a very, very good thing to have goals. But it's funny when you have like very, very, very short-term goals, and we're talking about the market here. We're not talking about something else. Yes, you can have short-term goals on other things, but when we talk about the market, the risk is very high. So the best thing that you can do, make sure that your targets are very, 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 very small. So when you open those lot sizes, when you do whatever that you're going to do on the market to reach your target, you're not going to over risk. You're not going to lose that much. When you make money also, remember, when you apply risk management, the money that you're going to get is not going to be crazy. But as long as you're going to follow that, it means you will be making something. You know, something is better than nothing. So as long as you can make something from the market, that way is much better. So try your best that you make something out of the market. But it doesn't have to be a home run every day, right? So you're still going to make more, because you can scale up your trades. When the market is in your favor, you can not, sometimes you don't just close them immediately. You can just lock your profit, scale up, then you make more. Simple as that. So the next one, because I don't want to make this video very long, guys, if you find this information very useful, guys, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Another thing is, let's say you were chasing whatever that you were chasing, maybe it's the small amount or the targets that you were chasing. Please, when you reach that, get out. Even just, you should remember this. Just because on the market there is take profit, it doesn't mean that you are entitled for that. It doesn't mean that each and every signal that you take, you're going to hit take profit. You see, some people, they will be like the whole day in profit. But guess what? They won't close because they want the market to touch their take profit. You see, so what I do is, I don't usually place a take profit. I only lock my profits. When the market comes back, it means I'll be out, right? So what I'm trying to say here is, if you make something in the market, as long as you started from negative, let's say when you open an order, it starts from negative. Once it's blue, and maybe you've been holding the trade for a longer time, it's time for you to get out. Don't hold those trades longer. As long as you make something, whether you're reaching your target, try to get out of the market. Why? Because you just hit your target, or maybe you made something out of the market, just get out. The only thing, or the biggest thing that make us to lose, is mostly when we make profit, we don't want to get out. We just want to repeat the same thing that we made, so that maybe if I made this 100, maybe I can make another one. Maybe at the end of the day, I'll have maybe $300 or I'll have $200. That is a trap, guys. Once you start to do something like that, once you stop, once you start doing something like that, you'll be like gambling. You're no longer going to go out and do something different. Go out, do something different. You already made some money. It doesn't matter whether maybe it's early in the morning. You see, if maybe let's say I wake up early in the morning, so if I make profit, let's say it's 6 a.m. in the morning, and I just made the profit like very quick, just know that that day I no longer trade. That day I'm out of the market. Why? Because I have a plan. I have a plan that I follow. But if you don't have a plan, you're just going to go back again, try to trade. And remember, I'm not saying you're going to lose in the market if maybe you go back. But there's chances. Remember, when you trade the market, there's always a risk. But when you get out, when you make something, you come back again with a positive mindset, and you are not even in a hurry. You just make sure everything is set, everything is fine, everything is following your strategy. And if the opportunity presents itself, you take it. You just take it. You don't hesitate. You just take it. And when you take it, once you reach whatever that you reach, get out of the market. Do something else. Watch a movie. Go have fun with your friends and stuff like that. And this thing, I see this thing mostly because people, I think they don't really understand this. Mostly you will see mentors all over the Instagram and having fun like most of the time. You know why? I think they mastered once they make money. They don't just go back and try to make money the whole day. No, once they make money, they have enough time to enjoy. And their mind is always fresh. It's not like consumed with the charts. So most of the time when they go back to trade, they're still going to make it. Why? Because you spend the whole day on the charts. You no longer see the bigger picture. You are always there. Everything, your mind is just telling you things that are not even on the chart. Then you just go into overtrade, you make money, you lose, you make money, you lose. At the end of the day, you did not make anything. You see, sometimes you just going to make profit. Maybe let's say you make $100 profit, then the next day when you lose $400. Why? Because you did not master the power of trading. But that I'll just make it a new topic. I'm not going to edit much on this one. So another thing is, when you are on the market, just know that not every day it's a trading day. Opportunities, they don't just come like none. They just don't come every second on the market. Learn to wait. Learn to wait. If there is not any opportunity that you see on the market, wait. You are not forced to trade. Once you start to create your own opportunities which are not even on the market, it's where you're going to start to lose. Why? Because you're doing things that are not even there on the chart or maybe on the market. But the best thing that you can do is, if you have a solid strategy, remember I talked about a solid strategy. If you know your targets, you're going to wait, and you know what? If that is not if maybe the market doesn't reach your support, or maybe the market doesn't reach the resistance, or maybe the breakout doesn't retest, you just wait for those things to happen, because the market will always do those things. The market will come back and retest or break out those things, or maybe respect the support or resistance. All those things, they will happen. But remember, not at your own time. The market has its own time to do things. So the best thing that you can do is learn to wait. Learn to wait. Not every day is a day to trade. Another thing is, try to reduce social media, guys. Especially, let's say you are a trader. Try to reduce those things, unless if maybe you use those things maybe to motivate you. But mostly they will have enough effect on your trading career, especially if you are still new. But if you already know, it's fine. But you can try to move away from Instagram or stuff like that. I myself, I'm also a trader, but I moved away from Instagram. Why? Because the time things were not right. I used to have enough pressure from that, and when I go back on my trading, that used to affect me, because I saw someone making maybe $1,000 from only $200, and when I check, maybe I had the profit that he made. My account is bigger than, my account is like $1,000, but I can't make even that $1,000. Do you understand that? You have enough cash maybe in your account, but someone with very small amount, let's say $200, you have 1,000, they make $1,000. You have 1,000, but you can't make 1,000. Simple as that, you see. So that when you start to see that, you start to ask yourself, what's really wrong with me? Why don't I take some risk? Because that person has like way too smaller amount, but he can make this. When you start to do that, it's not your style of trading. You will start to lose. Go slow, guys. You can just go slow. You can learn about compounding interest. Once you go slow like that, it's not like really slow, but within 6 months, guys, you can see a different if you really follow something and you just follow that thing until you reach a certain percentage where you can start maybe to change the amounts, you can change the the lot sizes, then you can start to make more money. But when your account is still small, don't even entertain it maybe to go on Instagram just to show people. Make sure that that is your priority. Make sure that you go into respect that account, and you just go into trade and grow that account very slowly. Competition sometimes is good, but sometimes it's lethal if you compete with people who you don't even understand how they get money, you see. So I think maybe this video can help someone else, someone who maybe was stuck in these things. Another thing that you can do, a favor for me, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo. It's Saturday. I thought I should just share this thing with you guys. Thanks.